Hey there, this is Steve once again from Rockstar Eater coming to you with another rockin' episode. I'm out here in the city of Van Nuys, which is a popular spot in Los Angeles in some ways. And I'm here because I'm going to be doing another food tour in a different part of the world. So I just wrapped up my Central American food tour very recently and I decided why not go a little bit more south, right? So that's what I'm going to be doing today, is to begin the South American food tour, and I'm going to see how many of these country cuisines that I can hit up in Los Angeles within the next few weeks, beginning with Bolivian food at this restaurant called Pastries, which is apparently, from what I heard, the only restaurant that serves Bolivian food here in Los Angeles. So that's got to definitely be very special. And I've never had Bolivian food before, so today's going to be the first ever time that I'm trying Bolivian food. That's going to be so exciting, but it's a great way to kick off this South American food tour. So if you guys don't know what Bolivian food is and you want to see what it's like, then be sure to watch all the way to the end of this episode so that you can get an overview of some of the basic, popular and traditional Bolivian foods that you can find in a restaurant. And also, if you haven't subscribed already, then be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell, because I release these food episodes on a weekly basis, some of the most awesome ones you'll find on the internet, so you don't want to miss out on that. So subscribe and watch this video as I'll show you now what Bolivian cuisine is like. So this restaurant has only been here for about 4 years, so it's still kind of fairly new. But like I said, it's very unique in LA because this is the only restaurant, cafe that specializes in authentic Bolivian food. So that in itself is a standout. It's not really a big place, it is very small, so when you walk in here, you know, it kind of feels a little bit like a really small cafe where you order your stuff from the counter and then you can have a seat at some of these few tables inside and some outside as well. But I am so excited to be able to try this, and let's see what's on the menu. I think what I'm going to do today is I'm going to first of all order the soup right here, the Sopa de Mani, which I think is like a peanut soup or something like that. I heard that's like really tasty, so I got to get that one. And then for the, let's see, Saltenas is also a very popular Bolivian food. They're like meat pies, I think kind of like empanadas. So I'm going to get the beef one, beef Saltenas. And then I'm also going to get a relleno de papa, which is a Bolivian potato balls with ground beef. I've had a version of these in other restaurants before. And then I think I'll finish it off with the Silpancho, which is pan-fried breaded steak. Ooh, that looks very interesting. All right, guys, so I'm in the kitchen right now, and they're going to be making some of this awesome Bolivian food. And this is Paola. She's the owner of this place, Pao's Pastries in Van Nuys. So when you come in, you're going to see her working that magic, making some of that kind of like that home style authentic Bolivian food in the kitchen, doing wonderful things here in Van Nuys. Okay, so this is the dough for the Saltena. And that is the chicken filling, right?
That is chicken filling, yes.
Oh, fabulous. Okay. What is this, olive?
Olive.
Oh, okay. I've never seen it made like this before.
Okay.
It's almost kind of like an empanada, right?
Exactly.
And then you just pinch it and roll it up. All right, so this is what it looks like when it's finished, right?
Yes.
Oh, very nice. Okay, you see her rolling that up. Wow, looks kind of fun. And I must also mention that since this is a cafe which sells like pastries and a lot of coffees, they do have these really wonderful lattes as well. This is the caramel latte, which is something that a lot of customers order, especially all these business people around Van Nuys. And then when they get something like this, they're wondering like, you know, what are some other the great foods that they can try when they're here? So that's when they kind of discover what Bolivian food is all about. So that's why I have to try some of this today as well, because I want to see what their coffee tastes like. And since it's such a hot day today, of course I'm going to get something cold. Oh yeah, it's good. Not too sweet, has a nice like milkiness to it. Love the caramel flavor along with this whipped cream on top. Oh, what a good way to start. All right, now I can get my way into the food. All right. The sopa de mani is this peanut soup. Yeah, so this is the peanut soup that's cooked with like vegetables and some other beefs and stuff, and then you got some of this shredded fried potato skins on top. Yeah, as you can tell, it's creamy, and I think it's gonna be really good. Yeah, looks like there's like a lot of chunks of potatoes inside, like potatoes that are inside, as well as some of these chunks of, I believe, what is it, like chicken or something? Yeah, I believe it's chicken. Oh wow, that's a huge piece of chicken in there. Wow, that's great. It's definitely very creamy. Almost kind of has like a clam chowder taste, or maybe like a potato clam chowder taste to it. Very similar. And I love the chunks of chicken. It's so big, it's so tender and juicy all in your mouth. This is really a good introduction to Bolivian soup if you don't know what other soups to get. The salteña is basically like the Bolivian version of empanada, but it's like bigger. You see how big it is? I don't know if you can really see, but yeah, it's a big piece of like empanada. This salteña has like meat inside, which is beef. That's supposed to be very juicy and a little bit spicy as well. So this thing will splatter all over if you're not careful. And then it comes with this yaca, which is kind of like a spicy Bolivian salsa kind of, but you can put this on like all your foods. Oh yeah. Extremely juicy. Extremely like soupy. That's the best way to describe it. Inside you got your potato chunks, and they got some peas and like beef and all that stuff. So yeah, if you're a meat pie kind of person, you can't miss out on the salteña. This is the relleno de papa, which is their potato balls. And a lot of other like Latin American and South American countries have this too. I like the way it's actually shaped into a potato. So it's not really like circular. Yeah, it's kind of more like egg shaped, I guess, in some ways. But that is the potato ball, and it comes with some salad. I love the way that when you cut into it, it's like it's so soft. You don't even need a knife. You just use a fork and you just press down on it, and you get a lot of that potato along with the filling as well. All right. That is great. I just love the way that the potato is so soft and it's like crispy on the outside. You know, I've had the Cuban version before where it's like the ground beef that's in the center. So the beef in this one is like, it's not ground beef, but it's more like beef chunks along with some other vegetables that are inside of it. But it adds a nice taste to it. Oh yeah. Overall, it's a really good thing, especially if you love potato balls, and this is the one you gotta get. The Silpancho is definitely the heaviest one. As you can tell, in the bottom, there's like the white rice, and then there's these, this is kind of like a French fry, their version of French fry, the potato right here, and then you got a thin sliced piece of beef that's breaded, so it's like a Milanese, and then you got an egg that's deep fried egg that's up here, and then you got your salsa. Yeah, this is kind of like a pico that's on top of this. Man, I don't even know where to start with this one because it's so huge. I think what I'm gonna first do is cut off some of the meat, of course, and then maybe mix it along with some of the salsa, which sounds good. Wow, okay. Wow, that's really good. It's like so thin, and it's like bready. It's thin, but you can also taste the meat inside as well. And then with this pico de gallo that's like on top of it, really adds like a refreshing taste to it, which is so awesome. It's always interesting to try like white rice from every single culture, just so I can see how it compares to like Asian rice. All right. Oh, I like the rice. Yeah, it's good. Almost kind of like Chinese rice in some ways, like that kind of like flaky texture to it. All right, guys, let's finish off this episode strong by trying some of this Bolivian dessert. Got some cookies right over here. This alfajor, which is their Bolivian cookies. First time I'm trying any Bolivian dessert whatsoever. Wow, it's good. I like it. Very soft cookie with that caramel that's very thin inside in the middle. And then with that coconut that's all around, you know, kind of gives it a coconut flavor. Just imagine the caramel, the coconut, and then a cookie. That's how it tastes like. If you're into that, you'll love this. I do as well. I can honestly say that this is like a hidden gem, a local hidden gem in Van Nuys that not too many people know about. But this place is very special because, like I said, this is the only establishment in LA as of this video that makes authentic Bolivian food in Los Angeles. That's right, they have everything here from the pastries to like the coffee to like the main entrees. They got you covered all around. So whether you want to come here and just hang out for some coffee or even have a full-on meal here by yourself with your friends, then give this place a shot because it's really a hidden gem here. Has some awesome food, and you're really going to get a taste of what Bolivian food is like. A country in South America that's not really as exposed as other countries in terms of their cuisine, but now you guys know what Bolivian food is like. And one last thing that I should mention is that the service at Pau's Pastry is so phenomenal. Really kind staff as well, so that's something that you're looking for, then you're gonna get it here at this Bolivian restaurant. Anyways, thank you so much guys for watching in on this another edition of Rockstar Eater. If you like what I'm doing here on the show, then please give me a thumbs up. Also, please comment on the section below if you've had Bolivian food before, or maybe you'd like to recommend any dishes that I didn't cover in this episode. By all means, share it with us. And finally, like I said, in order to best support Rockstar Eater, you gotta subscribe. So take a moment to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell, and you'll be getting these rockin' episodes on a weekly basis. I hope you have a rockin' day today and that you'll try some of this rockin' Bolivian food sometime soon. And be sure to also click on the videos on my screen so that you can be directed to another really awesome Rockstar Eater food adventure. So I'll see you guys in the next video.